Now from the home of the Angels for nearly a half century, there's a look inside Angels Stadium of Anaheim. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Texas Rangers and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Tommy Schnell makes his big league debut right after this. Garrett Richards will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, I'm a big fan of Garrett Richards. This guy's stuff is unbelievable. 95 to 97 miles an hour with sink. And sometimes that fastball he throws, it has a mind of its own. Sometimes it sinks, sometimes it cuts. Good, hard, vicious breaking slider, and his changeup has gotten better. The key to Garrett Richards is staying healthy. And if he's healthy and brings his A game, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter every time he takes the bump.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you know one thing. You have to be careful with Mitch Moreland. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Cole Calhoun is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now 79 degrees at first pitch. Into the corner and slicing foul. Calhoun, a native of Arizona, his contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. 2-2 the count to Cole Calhoun. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Only one strike away from throwing a very strong first inning to begin.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rangers set down in order. Rangers 0. Angels coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Miguel Gonzalez, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that one just missed outside. Fellas, this Rangers ball club as they begin play, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now. Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Now to the plate, Lonnie Chisenhall, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 delivery. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Martinez. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matty, I've been very impressed with Asdrubal Cabrera. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit poor pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. Well, making it to the bigs was far from guaranteed for him. It's got to be a great feeling to finally have that major league jersey on his back, huh?
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments. Had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life? Grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
Third baseman.
So now the Angels cleanup batter, Mike Moustakas. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Simmons leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
2-2 the count.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded by Odor. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Up next for the Rangers, Joey Gallo, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard back up the middle, taken in by Simmons. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And let's take a look at Andrelton Simmons. You can argue this is the best defender in all the sport. Range, first step, quickness, whatever you want to throw out there, this is one of the best in the game.
The windup and the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Here's Rougned Odor now. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Schnell. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Jurickson Profar. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. Here's C.J. Cron now. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. He's set, and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Profar gets his lead at first, nobody out. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Count even at 2-2. Working for the punch out, and the offering drilled on the ground to short, and Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. Coming to the plate now as Asdrubal Cabrera, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike.
From a hitter's perspective, you knock the donut off your bat knowing 2 things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. From the stretch. Swing and a liner, and that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And he's in safely to third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
Into the box, Jarrett Parker. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Parker, an imposing left-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was taken in the second round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
The 1-0 home. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season as the Angels have now opened up a 4-0 lead.
Yeah, with one out, the runner on third. He just wanted to lift one to the outfield to move across the run. But he does a heck of a lot more than that by lifting it right over the fence.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Giro, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
1-1. Popped him up. Moreland in foul ground. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Ready now for L.A., Lonnie Chisenhall. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. At the plate, Tommy Schnell. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 home. Now a swing and a little soft liner to the left side, but foul. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Fastball swung on and hit to second. Odor has it. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly... the beauty of the Southern California coast. Thanks for joining us for some daytime baseball on the show from the Big A. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Parker is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Batting 8, left fielder, Arturo.
Now at the plate, Arturo Tyner. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
And up next will be Brett Nicholas. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Richards is ready. Here it is on 0-2. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And the Rangers are in the hit column. He threw first and hustling for second. Around second now and headed for third. And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around the third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
0 for 1 here in the early going. Andrus in an 0-2 hole here. Nicholas on third with 2 out. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
The 1-1. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Well, he thought he was just about out of this inning when the ball leaves the bat, and he's thinking, please go foul. But no such luck. Right off the foul pole for a 2-run homer. Sometimes this sport just isn't fair.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. The 1-2. Hit hard but foul towards first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Now another 1-2. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs.
That's not an easy thing to do, to go back-to-back. But when the guy in front of you goes deep, you walk up to the plate and you feel like, hey, I'm going to do what he just did. How about that? Back-to-back bombs.
Joey Gallo is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Swing and a ball yanked down the right field line. That gets down, and the inning continues. And the 2-out hit will bring Nomar Mazara to the plate. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And the runner from second is in to score. So another run is across to score. It's now a 5-run inning for these guys. But that's nothing new as we take a look at the league leaders in terms of runs scored. And you can see that they're just above the middle of the pack in the AL. Currently 6th best in that department. Throw down to second.
2 balls, no strike.
2-0 count, the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get fouled. 2-1. Mazara is off at first with 2 away. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is ready for another chance. Mike Moustakas 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sliders in for a strike. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Jurickson Profar. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Line towards center field. Martinez is there. 2 gone. Stepping in, C.J. Cron. He singled his last time up.
C.J. Cron.
First pitch on its way. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So some two-out success, and the bottom of the third frame will continue.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the two-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if two-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with two away.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, two outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get two quick outs right there, and then you get two base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next hit?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll? You lose concentration. You get the first two out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this third guy out. Next thing you know, first and third and two out, you have to make some good pitches.
Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Line drive, snagged on a short hop. Go on to first. Will be in time, and a good chance for the Angels. So next to the plate for Texas, Mitch Moreland. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Drilled down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball, and he will coast into second with a leadoff double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
And there's ball one. Moreland stands at second with no outs. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Schnell is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Digging in and looking for more, Elvis Andrus. A hit in 2 tries so far. 5 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. Well, he squares up the slider that time, and it's into left center for a base hit. Moreland rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily as they extend their lead to 2.
Boy, D-Rose, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Richards comes set. Here it is on 0-2. swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him. Ready to take his hats again, Jose Lobaton, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Lobaton, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1. In now is Andrelton Simmons. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And this is on the ground now for Andrus at short. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a line drive. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around first is Chisenhall. He'll head for second now. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Look at him jump all over that first pitch, using aggression to get himself a knock through the right side. Digging in, Tommy Schnell.
He's still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 batting average into a .333 here.
Yeah, I know it's his first game, but after 2 at-bats, he should be able to slow himself down a little bit. I expect him to have a nice AB right here.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Here's J.D. Martinez, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
That last AB when he hit the home run, that was a decent changeup. It was down in the zone, but one of the problems when you have a good changeup like this pitcher does, hitters go up there and they kind of look for that changeup. So he's going to have to locate it a little bit better in this upcoming at bat.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. 6 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. And he misses there. 1-2.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Next will be the designated hitter, Nomar Mazara, will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 0-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. right into the shift. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's Jurickson Profar. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Tyner. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. At the plate, C.J. Cron. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. On the ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Standing in, Rougned Odor. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Bud Norris takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Angels.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. On the ground and right at the shifted infielder. And that's the second out. Standing in, Arturo Tyner, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Takes a knee-high fastball. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Rangers set down in order. They're up 6-4. In now for the Angels, Jarrett Parker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Jarrett Parker.
First pitch on its way. High and deep to center field. Back goes Martinez. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in to try it again, Jose Lobaton. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Right over the middle, knee high. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Down and away, ball 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Odor is there. And there's out number 2. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. He was a ground out victim last time up. Heading out towards shallow right. Calhoun coming on. He makes the catch. What a play on the run. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brett Nicholas. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. In there, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Elvis Andrus. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a liner. A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder
Cole Calhoun will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. No balls and 1 strike. Norris has his target. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1-2-3. Oliver Perez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Oliver Perez.
Stepping into the box, Lonnie Chisenhall. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 2-0 on the way. He pulls this one into right, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
And there's his first base hit in this one. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Tommy Schnell has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. Line drive to center field. Martinez patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play. Striding forward now is the DH, Jurickson Profar. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, man, he's scoring 1 run in this inning. It's so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs, I don't think he's working around him.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. Odor showing off his range. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Blake Parker been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Nomar Mazara. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. The 0-2 delivery. Hit sharply on the ground. Simmons to his left. He's there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. They're up 6-4. Keone Kela is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. Here's C.J. Cron now. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Here's a high pop-up. Odor has a play. 1 away. So striding forward now as Drupal Cabrera, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Hard hit ball to second, fielded by Odor. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away. Digging in, Jarrett Parker, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Martinez has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Angels are so striding in. Rougned Odor. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Chisenhall is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Schnell moves over. 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Arturo.
Stepping in, Arturo Tyner. First pitch on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. 2 out, nobody on. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 1, 2, 3, go the Rangers. Jake Diekman comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Jose Lobaton will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. His past history with Jake Diekman, he's 1 for 5. to third. Gallo comes up with it. And there's one away.
The batter, number 2.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrelton Simmons, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit on the ground to third. Gallo has it. Throw on to first is in time, and the Angels are now down to their final out.
Number 9.
So digging in now, Lonnie Chisenhall, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Rangers have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
6-4 the outcome today. The Texas Rangers led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Miguel Gonzalez earns win number 4 on the season. Garrett Richards struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Jake Diekman records the save, his 8th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers, 6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. For the Angels, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Miguel Gonzalez. His record is now 4-6. The loss goes to Garrett Richards. He is now 7-2. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Our paid attendance at the Big A this afternoon, 45,050. The Angels once again thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safely.